You've got what I've been saying way back in the 1990s. The idea is for this Third World War to involve Russia and China against the West, the 1984 kind of scenario. And what you have now is the demonization of Russia. Have you noticed that? How suddenly we got the demonization of Russia? And what's opening up in the Ukraine is another front against Russia. Because, you know, it's very easy to see how Russia can be pulled into this Middle Eastern conflict by supporting Syria, because destroying Syria is part of ISIS's agenda and American agenda and NATO's agenda. And so you can see how the pieces in the game are being moved around to create this scenario that Pike talked about. And the idea is to basically bring everything to its knees so that the world would have to be rebuilt in its structure and the way it operates. That would be in the image of what they've been working towards all along. World government, world central bank, world army, world currency, centralized control of the planet. And it's very easy to see with current events how it's moving in that direction. We need to understand what the goals are to understand what the moves towards that goal are. And when you look at it from this perspective, what is happening in the Middle East is not random. None of it's been random. Libya's not been random. Syria's not been random. None of it. And ISIS certainly isn't random. It's part of this long-term plan to take over the world by creating enormous chaos to which they can offer the order out of the chaos, their order, their new world. In fact, a close aide of President Putin, who has special responsibility for Ukraine, has actually said this week that the United States is preparing for a war against Russia through Ukraine, and that what they plan is to try to take Crimea back. Now, you can have the odd bit of terrorism and bad things happen in Ukraine to Russian supporting people, and Putin can stay back and hold his fire because he knows what they're trying to manipulate him into. But if they try to take Crimea back, Putin's ego and Putin's pride will no way, I would strongly suspect, allow him just to let them do it. And therefore, if they try to take Crimea back, then what you're looking at is a war, or a calculated war against Russia. And if you start a front against Russia on its borders, and then all this stuff going on in the Middle East, you are diluting Russia's impact on what's happening in the Middle East. It's all a setup